What is up, YouTube? What's up, Giants fans? It is your boy, Jay Dimes, and we are back at it with another New York Giants video. Back at it with another New York Giants banger. And before we do get into this one, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Comment down below your thoughts, and definitely hit the subscribe button and join the freaking channel. We've already got a taste of college football today. TCU was Colorado. Was absolutely insane. Shout out to Coach Prime. But we are Daniel Jones days away from the NFL football, but from the Giants going up against the Dallas Cowboys in MetLife on Sunday Night Football on prime time. So if you want to be part of the good stuff, or you love Giants football, this is where you want to be. Hit the subscribe button and join the freaking channel. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the Giants and should they trade for star wide receiver Mike Evans. Let's get into it. So Mike Evans basically has set a deadline for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get a contract extension done with the team. He wants a deal done before September 10th, before the NFL kickoff. That is the final day, or most likely that is the end all be all of him possibly signing an extension with the team. And if he doesn't get a deal done, before then, he most likely would have played his last season or could even get traded before the end of the season by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is when we bring into the New York Giants. That's when we bring in the New York Giants into the conversation. Should the New York Giants make the trade for the star wide receiver? Well, listen. He's had 1,000-yard seasons out of every single season he has played in. He's not injury prone. You look at the games, he's not a guy that misses a lot of time. And when he's on the field, he is productive. He's consistent. He is one of the best wide receivers in the league, no matter what your opinion on him is. No matter who's the quarterback, he is a guy that's always going to get the job done. It does not matter. And when we look at the Buccaneers, they're like a rebuilding team. This is the first year without Tom Brady after they, basically rebuilt their team up for Tom Brady. This is the first year without him. Quarterback is a question mark. I feel like they have one of the worst coaching staffs in all of football, being led by Todd Bowles. I don't see the Buccaneers doing anything this season or, for the foreseeable future. I think they're going to be in the Caleb Williams race this year. Mike Evans wants to be on a team that, is contending for Super Bowls. He wants to be on a winning team. Could the Giants, with Mike Evans, be that squad? And that is what we're going to talk about mostly in this video today. You know me. I have the Giants making it to the playoffs. I have the Giants having a successful season. And I like the way this Giants offense looks on paper right now. There's still some question marks. The offensive line, who's going to, emerge as that wide receiver one, opposite side of Darren Waller. But if you were to get a guy like Mike Evans, the ceiling of the offense, whatever your ceiling is for the Giants offense right now, with Mike Evans as that wide receiver one, that alpha male, that guy that you just throw the ball up to when it all matters the most, you're pairing him up with Darren Waller and Saquon Barkley and the other wide receivers we already have on the roster, it raises the ceiling even higher. Even higher. Mike Evans is still a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL to me. And just that right there could bring a different element to the Giants offense. The question marks that we do have don't be as big of question marks if you have a guy like Mike Evans as your wide receiver one. And listen, I'm not a capologist. I'm not a guy that's going to tell you the Giants are in a great cap space situation. Now, of course, they're not in a bad cap space situation for sure. We know that. I think they stand around $5 million in cap space heading into the season. And Mike Evans is on, I think, a $20 million, $14, $15 million, $14, $20 million around there cap hit this season. Do the Giants, or would the Giants have to make other moves to make, that trade happen? I don't know. That might be a reason why the Giants would make this move, because of the money. They don't have, a lot of cap space as of right now after the moves they have made this offseason. But if Joe Schoen wants a player, he will get a player. If Joe Schoen wants Mike Evans, he is going to find a way to get Mike Evans. That is the end all be all. We know that Joe Schoen and this front office has been aggressive this offseason. We're talking about trades and signings, but they've also been smart about it. They haven't just been going out there and, signing guys for the hell of it. No, they have not. They've made sure that it made sense for the roster and the future of the team. And if I'm the New York Giants and I'm looking at, let's say this, going into week 8, going into the trade deadline last year, we know what the wide receivers were that was on the market or were getting rumored around possibly getting traded. It was Jerry Jeudy, Chase Claypool. Jerry Jeudy ended up staying with the Broncos. Claypool actually did end up getting traded to the Chicago Bears. Hasn't done anything. Hasn't done anything. That was actually a great move by Joe Schoen by not forcing a trade. But this season, I see the Giants being around 4-3, heading into Week 8. They do have the New York Jets in Week 8, but I have them being 4-3, possibly 5-2. If they were able to knock off the Niners, knock off the Bills maybe. 4-3 heading to the trade deadline. Mike Evans is yet to be traded. Now listen, a trade can happen way before then. Not saying it has to happen before the deadline, but who knows? But let's say Mike Evans is still in the team. He's still in the Buccaneers, yet to be moved, but the rumors are heating up that he could get moved. Teams are starting to call the Buccaneers about possibly trading for him. The Giants are 4-3. The offense has been okay. The defense has been okay. But you really want to get that guy that can change the trajectory of your season. The Giants go out and make a trade for Mike Evans before the deadline, and then they go on with the rest of their season. That is how I think it would happen. That is the only way I feel like right now that it would happen. Now, could a trade happen before the season? Maybe. But I feel like this will probably play out to the trade deadline. They're going to be shopping him. The Giants above 500. That's when they make that big trade move for a wide receiver that we wanted them to do last year. They ended up doing it this year for an even better wide receiver. An actual wide receiver one. You know what I mean? Last year, we were looking at Elijah Moore, Chase Claypool, Jerry Jeudy. Those guys are not bad wide receivers, but they're not wide receivers ones like Mike Evans. So that's how I think it would go down. That's how I would like for it to go down. The Giants are 4-3, above 500. We're doing okay. But then we make that move to really put the NFL and the NFC East on notice. And that right there, again, would change the Giants' offense. Mike Evans, Darren Waller, Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones. I'm excited. I love it. I want it to happen. But then you got to go into trade capital. What would the capital look like for a Mike Evans trade? You got to go into cap space. What would that look like? And listen, if they don't make the move for him this year, that's okay, because Mike Evans is a free agent after the 2023 season. That could end up possibly being the big prize free agent signing for the Giants next year. Another year with the regime. I feel like the Giants will be in a better place, getting closer and closer to being a team that we're looking at contending for a possible Super Bowl. That right there could be a possible option, if not this year, next season, next offseason in free agency for Mike Evans. But let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts on everything. That is just my thoughts. I think if the Giants were to make a trade for Mike Evans, it would be near the trade deadline. I don't see them making a move, before the season. I could be totally wrong. That's just my opinion. You let me know your opinions down below in the comment section, and let's talk about it. But until next time, tomorrow we'll be back. And tomorrow we're going to be sending some shots at the New York Jets. We're going to talk about the Jets and the Giants being a possible rivalry for this season. If you want to be part of that, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, join the channel, stick around. But again, like I said, until next time, it's Big Boy J Dimes, and we are out. Go Giants. Hey.